everyone, welcome back to another unboxing, as you do. So I'm going to be a little bit quick with this one, only because the figure that I bought, it's a little bit of an unknown, kind of. Unless you're a really huge X-Men fan, you'll probably know who this is, right? So let's just get right to the chase, okay? We could do like a nice little, oh look, Ozone Toys, that's nice. I'm pretty sure, didn't I order from this person before? Like when I did one of my other unboxings? I could have sworn I thought I did. But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not very good at that. Ooh, dramatic. Okay. Yeah, well. Okay, it's upside down. But you get the point. There we go. You can actually see it. There you go. That's what I like. I like doing unboxings like that. It's like you're opening a present. So you're probably wondering, who's that, right? His name's Grizzly. And if you don't know who he is, don't worry, I don't know too much either. I only know like maybe a little bit, right? Okay, so all right. So he's part of the 6-pack. No, not an actual 6-pack. That's literally the name of a team that he's on. Of course, obviously, you look at him and it's like he kind of looks a little bit like Cable, and the way the costume looks and all the crazy pockets and all that, yeah, I could kind of see it too. But no, it's not. It's not Cable. Honestly, I really like the way this looks. Not gonna lie, for a pretty bizarre character of this nature. All right, so you got that. Got that. All right, so I guess he got those. I get they're kind of like hammers, but they kind of look like cannons at the same time. I don't know. Okay, so that's something else, right? Okay, that's pretty okay, uncanny. Haha. All right. You could definitely tell that this is kind of one of their like more earlier figures, just judging by the way it looks. They got like that kind of, I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but you know. All right, but it's good to add this to the collection, so that's great, you know. Because I know that when it comes to Toy Biz, now Grizzly doesn't count. I know for sure he's definitely had his fair share of appearances throughout, you know, X-Men history. But I know that a good chunk of the characters that Toy Biz makes, they definitely tend to make characters where like they've only appeared maybe once or twice or so. I know they had that weird habit of doing that. All right, so I guess in a weird way, this kind of counts, but not exactly. Because I know with Grizzly in particular, I know he has appeared up from time to time. So, all right. I think that's pretty cool, though. I've always liked the way he looks. You know, he does remind me a little bit of Cable in a sense. So, you know, and of course, obviously, they're, you know, kind of, sort of buddies, but not exactly. I don't know. This was some Toy Biz was something else back in the day. I can't, you know, and there's like maybe a couple more unboxings left, pretty much, you know. Of course, spoiler alert, they are mostly just Toy Biz figures, so all right, go figure. I guess that's about it. I really don't have nothing else to say. That's literally it. Only one thing came in today. What I will say is later today I'm going to be uploading a video talking about sort of the new upcoming toy reviews, because, you know, finally I got the proper setup for it and I want to get started, but obviously I need to let the message be known. So I don't want to just make a toy review that fast, if that makes sense. I want to actually let you guys know that it's happening and when it will happen, like the first ever review of 2025, because we're in August and I have, well we'll get it. I'll get into that later tonight. I won't talk about too much now. All right, so until then, all right, see you when that video comes. All right, so, you know, leave a like, subscribe, you know. Also take a look at my if you want to, you know, take a look at some of the other stuff that I've talked about. You know, been trying to get into talking about movie stuff and all that. I just talked about Fantastic Four. That was interesting. And of course, you know, I do have plans for, you know, like future like gaming content and all that, and of course still doing the toy stuff at the same time. So lots of things I want to try out on here. So until then, thank you guys for watching. As always, leave a like, subscribe, and that's about it. So see you.